Sunday, January 19th, 2020.
That is the day Landon Wyrick can't run away from. He was jogging in Wylie.
Went on a run, that's the last thing I remember doing.
And almost died.
Every single day I think about it, and I can't wrap my head around it.
Wyrick suddenly collapsed during his run.
He's fallen over and he's unconscious. He'll be breathing, but then he'll stop breathing. My husband's doing chest compressions right now.
The voice you hear, a total stranger whose husband saw Wyrick collapse from his home. A PE teacher who knew CPR.
A guy was working on his garage door and that he was CPR certified, and so he used that to save my life.
Wyrick out for at least 10 minutes, he says. The CPR, again, from a total stranger, keeping him alive until an ambulance showed up. He heard the tale almost 48 hours later when he woke up in the hospital.
They saved my life.
And at the hospital, doctors told Wyrick he had Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, a rare heart condition lurking under his skin. Those who have it are born with an extra electrical pathway in the heart.
Usually there's just one connection between the top chamber and the bottom chamber, which runs in the middle of the heart.
This, Dr. Manish Hassar, Wyrick surgeon and cardiologist from Baylor Scott & White. He says that extra electrical pathway can cause a short circuit, which can lead to incredibly fast heart rates and rarely.
Some people can manifest sudden cardiac arrest with WPW. And that's what happened to Landon Wyrick.
Wyrick was 20 at the time and never had an EKG that would have alerted him to such a condition. Fewer than 20,000 per year in the U.S. are diagnosed.
You look up the cases, and it doesn't happen with a lot of people.
Yes, and it's nice to know that that's gone and behind me.
Gone because WPW is fixable with ablation. Doctors use catheters to go through veins or arteries into a patient's heart. They scan for that extra pathway, then freeze or burn it, returning the heart to normal sinus rhythm. It's something TCU quarterback Max Duggan chose to do after being diagnosed himself. Wyrick had his after waking up.
It's been great to know, I've been given that second chance. So for me, I've taken that very serious.
A second chance that may not have happened if not for an angel out there who knew how to help.
Landon, you've got some important work to do, and you could totally relate to Landon.
I absolutely can. So yeah, I also was diagnosed with WPW whenever I was 32 in 2021, and didn't know until I had a physical and got an EKG and basically found out. And so I also had an ablation to get it removed. The big point of the story is preventative health, knowing yourself. Some people know their cars more than they know their own body. And like I said, I had never had an EKG done before. They were able to point it out, get it fixed. And then also knowing CPR, because you never know whose life you might save if you do know.
Yeah, well, Matt, we're certainly glad that you and Landon are both still here.
Same here, man.